Good morning, YouTube and StockTwits. This is Bag of Don at StockMarketCaddy.com, and let me share with you what you're looking at. This is the SPX, the S&P 500, a fairly broad swath of the overall market, and everyone wants to know, what is the market going to do tonight? I have no idea. What is the market going to do over the next few weeks? Well, that we have a pretty good idea. And let us show you. And we're going to describe to you the indicators that we have on here, what they in fact indicate, and how they are to be used, how we use them, and how we reach our conclusions and how they've done in the past. Now I know, because I read newspapers and I see the internet, that the Donald, for the 10th time, has made nice with President Xi in China. And then he turns around and he taxes them, and then he untaxes them, and he taxes them, and he untaxes them. It's total nonsense. And I understand he put a foot into Korea. Before it's over and done, he's going to have to put a foot into Iran, or extract the foot in his mouth when he suggests that this stock market is indicative of this economy and how great a job he has done. Bullshit. It was bullshit with Obama, and it's bullshit with Trump. This is financial engineering at its, maybe, I was going to say at its best, but we're going to see that it's at its worst. We are closer to the end game. He's unfortunately thinking he can ride this dog into a re-election. Maybe. But he is on the precipice of one hell of a move in the market. And if this market goes down, you might be saying President Kamala Harris, Pocahontas. What else we got there? We got a whole slew of them. All right, let's slow things down. Let's just put all that noise aside. With regard to tonight, I don't know what the market's going to do. Maybe tack on 25 points for Xi, tack on 25 points for, all nonsense. All nonsense. I think everything is baked in. I think his whole trip to Asia was nothing more than, a fart in church. I mean, really, just, at a lot of levels, really disgusting. But here this guy is, over there in North Korea, for God's sakes. He's the one selling missiles to Iran, killing people right and left. But and the same thing with the dude from Saudi Arabia. Looked like a rogues gallery over there. So I hope he's having a good time. We'll see what the market does tonight. But more importantly, the S&P. This is a weekly chart. So this is last week. Here we are, right up there. All right, June 28th is today. We're going to start. So the big question is, are we breaking out and going higher? Oh, are we? What are we going to do? Okay, well, remember, this is a weekly chart. And you can see the volatility in this market has been, abysmal for years and years and years. Very rarely do you get, any big weeks really down. This certainly was the biggest move. But let me explain something. When you use, this is a 200-day Bollinger, this is the mid-band. When you are approaching the upper band of a Bollinger, you are on a relative basis extremely overbought. So you can see that although in this area here we remained outside the Bollinger, it didn't take it long for it to come back in. Rode it a little bit. Now this is weeks, right? So it can ride it for a while. But one of the things that was going on here, this is also what we call the McClellan oscillator. And do you notice we're looking back here because this is actually, this right here, this is October of 2018, right up here. October of 2018. And this is January of 2018. Okay, more than a year and a half ago. So if you just, we just connect the dots here. If you bought up here for the last year and a half and we're here, you've made no money. I mean, if you bought right here and right here, at best, you're at zero. At best. If you bought down here, sure, you've made a little bit of money. But you know from whence you came from. But there's a lot of pissed off people right up here, and a lot of pissed off people right up here saying, hey, I don't want to do this number again. I don't really want to lose another 20%. And you can see when the market was running up here, look how steady Eddie it was, right? How steady Eddie. Look at these wild, these are wild swings, right? People, get really nervous with their 401k. Now, the McClellan oscillator measures the breadth of the market, not the breadth, although at times it does act like it's, inebriated, but the breadth of the market. And what's important here is you can see in this area the breadth of the market was very, we'll just say corresponding here, right? Was kind of very strong. And then as the market ran up, notice what the breadth of the market was doing. It was running down, and then it corrects itself. Notice when we ran up here and we got higher, then this area here was quite strong. Look how low the breadth of the market was right in here. And then we correct down in here. Now these were the smarties down here, or the speculators buying it up when everyone else was puking. And then we come running back up, improving breadth. We come back down, back up. Now notice here, okay, and this is important. We're right in here with the breadth of the market, right in here where it was at its highest. Then we run even higher, and notice the breadth of the market was not as high. That's called divergence, and then down we come. Now, look what we've done. We've gone higher than here, higher than here. Where's the breadth of the market? Down here. It's not even anywhere near these two. So while price is running higher, the breadth of the market is deteriorating. That means as all the newbie money, the guy who didn't get in down here or 09 and didn't get in, he's getting in. He's getting in now because President Trump put his foot over the DMZ in North Korea and all's right with the world. Yeah, okay, sure. All right, yeah, I'm buying that one. So we have divergence here. The breadth of the market is deteriorating. Now look at this one. This is the RSI. The RSI is a very strong indicator. Now the market was very, very strong up here. And then it cracked. And then notice here, as we went up, the RSI never got as high. And then she cracked again. Now, we have come back up to where we were here. And we've gone up even a little higher. So we're higher in price. We're higher than where the market was when it was here and when the market wasn't here. Look where the RSI is. In fact, if I take this little trend line, just to show you what I mean, I can connect this dot right here. I'm going to try in any case. We're going to try. Can I do this here? It's so close. Yeah, here we go. We got a trend line. We got one here. And I got to color it so you can see it. And so we'll make it a dark blue. There it is. So there's the trend line. High to low. And what has the market done? The market, okay, is actually had been moving up. But look, let's just take another trend line. Let's just do this. So we're going to connect basically this high here. I think we got it. Let's try again. Here we go. I don't usually use a white background, but we do for YouTube. Okay? So you can see the price is actually, from this point, has actually moved up. Look what the RSI has done. So I've used this analogy before. It's rather a sad one, but it's a real one. When Flight TWA 800 took off back in the summer, a long time ago, 10, 15 years ago, it got hit by something, but it blew itself up. And the nose cone of that plane actually broke off. But the momentum of the engines on the wings was so strong, the momentum and the aerodynamics, that the plane actually rose. Can you imagine? Can you imagine sitting in, first class and the front end of the plane is off? Or how about in the back? And you look out the window like, well, we're still flying. We're a little windy in here, but we're still flying. We're going up. We're going up. Yay. Yeah, okay. Well, in essence, if you are in this market, that's what you're doing. The nose cone of this market has fallen off. Has fallen off. This is not where you start a new bull market. So, could we go higher? Yeah, we could go higher. We could. It's possible. But the higher we go, it's pure built up momentum from all this past. And the next turn is going to be precipitously down. And I think that turn will be so quick, so fast, when we look at this, that just like TWA 800, it got ripped up, torn up on the way down. That's what's going to happen. That's the setup for us. That's what we see. Tremendous danger in the market. Now, we're traders. We're speculators. This is a weekly chart. We don't even use daily charts. We use price charts. We use algorithms intraday. We make money intraday, long and short, short and long. But we're sitting here doing what we do with the best technology in the world. But even at that, when I have a trade on, I don't even go to the bathroom. Okay? If you have your 401k parked in this, and you're just oblivious, and you're sitting back having a hamburger and a hot dog, and all's right with the world, and you're leaving all your bread in this market, all I can tell you is God love you. Because you might as well be sitting on TWA Flight 800 asking the stewardess for, another cocktail. And she's telling you, well, you got to keep your seatbelts buckled up here. We haven't quite leveled off yet. No, we haven't. And I don't mean to be so gruesome, but, your 401k and your hard-earned bread is your hard-earned bread. We're talking about people's lives here. When this happened, you lost 20% of your money. If we come down, we could easily come down to test that and break it. The reality of it is, the market should be able to come down to this Bollinger and be a little bit oversold at 1810. At 1810. So you're sticking around up here at 29.41 to be in the market when CNBC breaks out the hat and aren't cashing. Hey, we're going to do the S&P 3000, yay! And you know what? Then you're going to find out that all the smart money got their parachutes on and got the hell out of Dodge. I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com. If you want stories, narratives, then you go right ahead and keep listening to CNBC. Wait for the next jobs report, the next inflation report, the next time Trump puts his foot over here, puts his foot over there, the next time he goes to take a crap. You know what? None of that matters. Because the market, what Trump doesn't even know, if he does know, has nothing to do with the economy. Has everything to do with people trying to make a buck. That's about it. I'm Bag It On, Stock Market Caddy. You're welcome to call anytime. We'll be doing a full market review for our members, as we do every Sunday night, and then each night thereafter. We have 2 levels of membership, a base membership and a level 2 membership. I wish you the best. Buckle up, put your helmet on, and if I were you, well, I'm not, so good luck.